Hitler's tank certainly rolled over the Spartans that day, setting up these closing remarks by Robert Frost Youth.
That's all there is. There isn't any more. The big Bo Little Darrell confrontation is all over for another year as Michigan wins their Revenge Bowl of 1979. The final score again, Michigan 21, Michigan State 7. Victory has 1,000 fathers, while defeat is an orphan. And believe you me, that Michigan locker room in just a few moments, they're going to go stark raving bananas, and they'll break out in one chorus of the greatest college fight song ever written, the Michigan Victors, because that's traditional in a Michigan locker room after a victory. 12 long months, these centennial-hungry Wolverines have waited to get revenge for that humiliating loss to the Spartans down in Ann Arbor last October. But you know, it wasn't only the loss that upset the Michigan football family in 1978. It was the statement made by the head Spartan himself, the head honcho, when in December he uttered the now famous phrase, "They truly are arrogant asses in Ann Arbor, Michigan." So with that statement still ringing in our ears, old Robert Frost Youth can only think of one fitting thing to say right now, that today, October 6th of 1979, is the day that 22 Michigan arrogant asses put on the gloves of green, and as Richter played the victors, they picked Darrell Rogers clean.
On the following Saturday, Michigan maintained possession of the famed Little Brown Jug as Woolfolk scampered for 3 touchdowns, leading the Wolverines to a 31-21 victory over Minnesota. A week later, they turned back the Illini 20-7 at Champaign. And that set the stage for the Indiana Classic of 1979, which produced the greatest single play in the 100-year history of Michigan football.
Okay. Under center is Wangler at the 45. He goes back. He's looking for a receiver. He throws downfield to Carter. He's looking up at Billy H. Yost in football Valhalla, and Bo Schembechler says, "Thank you, Building Yost. Thank you, Building Yost, for that one." Look at the crowd. You cannot believe it. Michigan throws a 45-yard touchdown pass. Johnny Wangler to Anthony Carter will be heard until another 100 years of Michigan football is played. Oh, my goodness gracious sake. Look at that. They're trying to tear the goalpost down. I'll tell you, right here it all happened. You're listening to it. I hope you can hear me, because I've never been so happy. You know, my God, in 59 years, all I've seen, I have broadcast 347 ball games. I've never had one like this. Look at the Wolverines. They're all escorting Carter. Carter, King Carter, King Carter. Look at the fans. Look at the students. Look at the Michigan coaches and players. They're all looking up and thanking somebody up there, because that was a 45-yard gift from football's Valhalla. Michigan had the ball on the Indiana 50-yard line. 6 seconds remaining. Indiana jumped offside. They put the ball on the 45-yard line. Then Wagner went back to his own 45-yard line. Carter was split wide to the right on the wide side of the field. Carter went streaking down there like a penguin with a hot herring in his cummerbund, only he didn't have the herring until he took the post pattern, went in and caught it at the 15. A man hit him at the 10-yard line, but Carter had visions of sugar plums, and he had visions of roses, because Carter's never been to Pasadena. He caught the ball, dove into the end zone. Michigan wins 27-21. They aren't even going to try the extra point. Who cares? Who gives a damn? I've never been so happy in all my cotton picking days. Let's pause for the men who have brought you this tremendous homecoming game of 1979. Over this, so very rich with tradition, 100 years of Michigan football over the Michigan football network.
Wow, what a victory. The next Saturday, Michigan entertained the Wisconsin Badgers. But on this play,